What is up, guys? Deathmatch2340 here, and I'm back with another Doors video. Now, I haven't made a Doors video in a while just because I haven't really thought of anything that I would want to make a Doors video on. I did see the Mines update, and I did play it. It was pretty cool. I love the Mines. It's a great addition to Doors, but I just didn't really feel like I needed to make a video on it. I mean, I did do a playthrough of the back door, but it's a lot cooler if you discover it for yourself instead of just watching a YouTuber play it. But anyway, I wanted to bring this video out because of a certain badge, that badge that I have right above my head. Now, with the content update, there were modifiers that were added to the mines, and I have seen that there is only like 7,000 people that have gotten the badge. It's like literally the rarest badge indoors right now. So, since it's so hard to get, I thought I might as well give you guys my modifiers that I used for it. So the first modifier that I used was El Goblino's Payday, because it's literally like the easiest modifier to add. It just gets rid of gold, so there's not really anything hard about it. The next one I added was Baby Hands, and it means that you can only hold one non-essential item. So anything that's not the fuses, you can only hold like one thing of that. And you might be asking, why not just use out of stuff then, because it has an extra 5%. Well, I like to give myself a band-aid pack during my runs, because it actually helped out a lot. It made a big difference. Like just having band-aids to heal myself because of the modifiers that I'm about to show you I added. I added soundproofing as well. It makes guiding light no longer shimmer. And honestly, I don't really think that you need to hear the shimmering noise, because as long as you still see guiding lights glow, you're pretty much good. I added Delta, which heavily increases the chance of fire damp. Now, if you know what fire damp rooms are, they're basically just fire rooms that you have to get out of quickly before you literally like explode. And honestly, it wasn't that hard for me. It didn't really add anything, so I feel like it was fine. There was just a lot more fire rooms than normal, but it's really not that hard to get past. I also added Tripped and Fell, so you enter in with 10% health that can be healed back. And that's also another reason why I buy a band-aid pack in my runs, so that I can instantly just heal myself back anyway. Next one I got was Rush Hour. Makes Rush attack more often. Honestly, this one is one of the harder ones, especially when you get into the later game, because after door 50 the rooms start to get a lot bigger since they're sewer rooms, and it is kind of harder to get to a hiding spot in time before Rush attacks. However, that is also why I do not add I'm running here, because I tried so much with this modifier to actually get through it, and it did not work out any single time. So I would not recommend adding the Rush will move quicker, because it just does not work, at least for me. And I'm tiptoeing here, Rush will emit no sound. You could probably get through with this one, but it's actually super hard to just predict when he's coming, so I wouldn't recommend adding this one either. And then Battle of Wits. Battle of Wits makes dupe almost always spawn. And when it says set to maximum difficulty, it means that literally like as soon as you open the next door, it will like blur it out, you know, like it does with dupe. And then you also won't be able to hear dupe's growling noise, you know, like the noise that he does. But if you're paying attention to which door you're on and then which door you're going to the whole run, you'll easily get through that. Sometimes you don't even think about it though, so you just need to make sure you're paying attention. Now, one I also did was Itchy. It makes Timothy attack more often. This one is kind of annoying because I noticed Timothy does spawn a lot more when you add this. However, I couldn't really find anything else to add. I tried making Eyes spawn more, but that didn't work out well for me either, because Eyes spawned a lot more. It was almost like I put on Always Watching, which, if you know what Always Watching is, it really sucks. So yeah, I just left Eyes alone. Next one I added was Come Back Here. It makes Figure faster. Honestly, I didn't notice that much of a difference, because like it doesn't make Figure that much faster, at least in Mines. In the hotel, you definitely notice a difference, but in the mines, it's fine. Back for seconds, that will make ambush attack more. This one was a lot harder, actually, than the rush one. Because for some reason, in my playthroughs, ambush was just super glitched, and he was not attacking where you could actually predict him. You know, like where you can predict when he's going to come and then when he's going to leave. Like, he was actually just acting crazy. Now, for a few of my runs, I tried Rent's Do, which makes Hide attack as fast as possible. I would recommend that you do not use this one, because this one is really annoying. Like, Hide only gives you like about 10 seconds to actually get in and then get up. So, yeah, Hide. I would leave Hide alone. Another one that I used was Dripped Out, which makes Giggle not be able to be affected by light sources. Most of the time you're able to avoid Giggle in the mines, so I didn't really see a problem with it. I didn't have a problem with it that much. So you don't really need to shine lights on him. Another one that I added was Infested. It makes Gloombats be found more in the mines. I mean, yeah, you do see a lot more Gloombats, but it's not really that much of a problem. They just make the room dark and they don't let you use lights. So this one might be hard for some people. Stop right there. It makes A90 be able to attack in the mines. Yeah, I would say that if you've played rooms before, it probably shouldn't be that hard for you. But it might be a little bit hard. Because A90 is super annoying. But if you have trouble with him, what I always do to get past him is just, you listen for his knocking noise, because he always makes like a little knock before he appears on your screen, and then all you do is take your fingers off the screen. Like, you don't tap the screen when he's on your screen. You just don't do anything. Another one I added was Lookman. It makes Lookman from the back door be able to appear. So you might know who Lookman is. He's like this tall, shadowy figure. If you look at his eyes, he will take a little bit of your health, and he'll also make the lights flicker. And, you know, once you look at him, he also comes back in that same room, but in a different spot. You basically just have to open the door to get rid of him. And, you know, kind of just look down like you would with eyes. And the final one I added was Vacuum Sealed. Some doors will lead nowhere, just like in the back door. This one kind of got me a few times, but, I mean, honestly, you just need to be very cautious whenever you open a door that is not numbered. You know, like those normal doors that you can open in rooms. Basically just open a door and then take a few steps back once you open that door. Because you do not want to keep going forward, otherwise you have a chance that it's the vacuum and it'll just pull you in and you'll die. And that's it, guys. Those are all the modifiers that I used, and I hope that this video helps you. I will say that the 190s through 200 is probably the hardest part. Well, not door 200 itself, actually, because I know how to get past, you know, the Seek boss. But yeah, the 90s rooms were pretty hard. It kept giving me like giant rooms with barely, like with hiding spaces really far away. But I was able to get past it, and I hope that you guys can too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.